going through it last night with my emotions, like going through it. Hi Lucy. Like I was proper going through, I still am, but like I've sort of, I'm just telling myself to trust the process. Have you texted me again? When did you text me? Hi Panda, hi Shan, hi Katie Ann, hi Lucy, hi everybody, hi everybody, hi everybody. Last night? You fucking did not. Wait. To be brutally honest with you, what time? Because, hear me out, because you know how Joe went on a night out and then he comes home late and then he likes to talk about his feelings. So then I was with him talking about his feelings until about 5 o'clock this morning. So then after I came off live, yeah, because Joe came in from work, then he was talking about his feelings and I was up until about 4 or 5 o'clock. Didn't get up until about 11:30. And then, yeah. Oh, Tyler, thank you. That's cute. No, I haven't seen that one before. Okay, so the reason why I've came live as well, and I have a picture of, I love the hair, thank you. No, listen, right. I dyed it and I regret it. Oh. I dyed it and I regret it. Like, oh, don't. It's made me emotional. I miss my red hair. I do. It's just like, no, listen, I do like having black hair. I used to do that for, I can't do it. Anyway. But this is my mum behind me because I was just very curious because you know, social media is a very big thing and there's so many different people using this platform. And obviously I am going through what I am calling, wait, I might have to get my laptop for this so I can actually explain it to you guys. But I was just curious, like, maybe if I go live and I ask if anybody can connect with my mum and if they're feeling nice enough and they want to try and connect with my mum, that would be amazing. Like, brownie points. So if anybody joins and they are a psychic or can connect to people from the other side, please try and connect with my mum. I would really like to know if anybody would be able to tell me what my mum used to call me as a nickname. I would just love that. EJ, my son, how are you doing? Evening, mum. You know what I mean. Don't break my heart. No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. The thing that I'm going through, because I've been reading up about stuff for like the past 2 weeks. And I'm in a lot of Facebook groups as well. What's it called? Okay. Now listen, right? Shit, what's it called? Hold on. Okay. So basically, Stephen Black. Is Stephen Black the one that does the portraits? Because I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't mind telling you why. Okay, so as you guys know, like, I've been going through like this weird, thank you, Amy. I've been going through like this weird existential crisis, and I have done. I've spiraled since like my mum had passed away, and I had things with Stephen, was awful reading. Honestly, I'll tell you in a sec. But somebody told me on a Facebook group that I might be going through the dark night of the soul. Now listen, right? On here, it refers to a period of profound spiritual crisis, often marked by feelings of emptiness, despair, and questioning one's beliefs or purpose in life, and ultimately leading to a potential rebirth or deeper understanding. I genuinely think I'm going through that. The reason why I wanted to say something, is it Taylor or Tyler? I'm sure it's Tyler because there's no A. Come on, Amber, don't be stupid. This is the last local to us. She goes to the Globe a few times a year. Link me up with that. What was his name? Are we on about the same person? Stephen, what's his second name? Like, I'm not judging what he does. What he does is incredible, like, from what I've seen. Thanks for using your brain. Oh, shit. What was that? Oh, it was a TV. That was weird. Anyways, I literally came across him the other day. Thank you, Spud. I came across him the other day on my For You page, and at first I could just see him doodling. And I was like, oh, this is intriguing, like, what's going on? So, obviously I previously changed my bio on my profile to, like, true crime, NDEs, and paranormal, because that's something that I was going to be covering on my TikTok until I started having like an existential crisis. But anyways, so then I said in Stephen's live, I said, what's going on here? Like, just like, he could have just said, oh, you know, like, I look at pictures and I zoom in and whatever I see I could draw, like what he does. But instead he stopped drawing, turned his camera around and was like, I've stopped my whole live stream right now to answer your question, Amber. What is it you're wanting to know? And I was like, okay. At first I didn't think much of it, but I was like, there was no need to call me out. So then I commented again saying, I just want to know what's going on. Like, what's going on? And then everyone in the comment section started saying stuff. And then he called me Amberleaf, like the backy. And he said, oh, I bet you're not even following me, are you? And I was like, well, no, because you've just came up on my For You page. I'm pretty sure I screen recorded this as well. I'm really going to have to check my my gallery. But clear as day, because he was drawing at first and I came on and I said, what's going on here? And then like someone, I think it was one of his moderators, made a joke to me saying, oh, we're camping, what do you think we're doing? And I was like, all right. So then Stephen had stopped his whole live and turned it around and went, I've stopped my whole live stream for you, Amber, what do you want to know? And I was like, I just want to know, like, what you're doing, like, what you getting up to, how was your day, mate? Like, that's all I said, is like, I just wanted to know. And then they were like, well, you're not even following us. And I was like, well, you've just came on my For You page. I don't know what you're about. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask for a reading. I didn't ask him to, you know, finger my nan. Like, I literally asked him, what are you doing? And it was so standoffish. And then they were like, oh, if you follow me, I might explain. And I put, fuck no. I was like, fuck that shit. And then people were putting in the comment section, oh, that Amber's into NDEs, like she must be a professional. And I was like, never once have I said that I'm a fucking professional in near-death experiences. I've just read up about them and I'm fascinated about them. Like, they were so fucking rude. I couldn't believe it. So, no, I don't want to go to that Stephen. Fuck that. I was like, you did this. I literally got bullied and targeted for no reason. Started getting called Amberleaf like the fucking backy. I was like, are you having a laugh? I was fuming. Absolutely fuming. But I'm pretty sure I started screen recording it because I started arguing with people in the comment section. Thank you, Thomas. Like, I'm not even joking. I was like, you take the piss. I'm going to have to find it on my phone now. Hopefully I didn't delete it. Honestly, Tyler, like, I used to get called that in fucking school. I was like, what on earth is even going on here? And I'm not being funny. I feel as if people who are in touch with the spiritual side, they're not a cunt. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not unkind to people. Unbelief is crazy. Amber, my mum is end of life. She's days left. How do you cope? I'm crumbling. For me, Hayley, like first and foremost, everybody is different. Everybody is different in the way that they cope around somebody actively passing away. And obviously on end of life care as well, because end of life care can just feel like a waiting game, and that's the worst feeling. For me, when my mum was sick, you know, I'm going through the process of medical negligence at the minute because we weren't actually specified that my mum was end of life. We just knew that she was really unwell and she had to go into hospital and she wouldn't be coming back out. We didn't really get given a time frame. We were told she had about 3 weeks and she only lasted a few days. So it was really up in the air and crazy. But it's so hard. It's so hard because everybody's so different. When you're away from your mum, absolutely, if you need that time to like break down, like you can't be strong all the time around this. Like, of course, try your best to stay strong around your mum, because you don't, you know, that when they're end of life, they tend to act strong, but they seem so vulnerable at the same time. So you've just got to make sure that you bring every bit of strength that you have when you're around your mum. So sorry you went through that, Amber. Thank you. She's my world. I make sure she doesn't see me cry. Yeah. And this is the thing as well, Hayley, like with my mum, it's like, I don't know if you'll agree, Hayley, when you do go see your mum, even though the way that you're feeling is like your emotions are immense around the situation, but when you see her, you just feel like you just get it feels like something is protecting you and making you seem strong around your mum. It's so crazy. I lost dad 10 years ago, now mum, but it's hurting, of course. And just remember that that's valid, completely valid. Like, we understand that, Gemma, thank you. Like, we understand that it's them passing, but you've got to, like, remember that this can affect you as well. Like, they're your mum, you know. I want to say I'm okay, but I'm not. But it's okay not to be okay. I'm not okay in the aspect of my mental health at the minute. You know, it's going a bit crazy. I'm I'm not okay in the sense of my purpose at the minute. No, it doesn't bring anything up for me, Hayley. Like, my mum's death and her passing and everything. Like, yes, it's traumatic for me, but at the same time, it's there all the time. So even if we're talking about chicken burgers, I know it sounds really stupid, but if we were on this live right now talking about chicken burgers, I'll randomly think about my mum all the time. So it's always there. So it doesn't bring things up for me. I love your hair. Thank you, Katie. You learn to live with the pain, don't you? Yeah, because the bottom line is you haven't got a choice. You have not got a choice. You either crumble, lose your purpose and waste your very precious time, or you try and see it in the point of they're not living or they can't live right now, so I will live for them. Does that make any sense? Like, I really don't know. I say this, I can't change this, but I have a son I need to stay strong for. Do you know what? Like, this is something that I've never been able to comprehend because I'm not a mum myself. But like, when I go through really tough times with my mental health, or when I go through my grieving processes, because grief can strike at any time, I sit there and I think genuinely, in this moment in time, I am not mentally stable enough to be able to look after myself. So how on earth do these women and men go through such traumatic experiences and yet can still be a supportive system for another human being? That baffles me. And the strength that you must have, and every mum and dad that can do that, insane. Because me and my partner, we've been talking about having a baby. We have this feeling that we're missing something, and we do genuinely believe that that's a baby. We've been together 10 years. We have a mortgage. We feel like everything's coming into play. But because I'm complex in the brain, and so is he, we have this ultimate fear that I'm going to still worry about myself and my mental health. And what, you know, I always think, what if I get into these mental spaces that I'm in now, where I can't even look after myself? Like, how do I look after somebody else? But when I look at mums and dads that go through the same thing I am, but have a literal child to look after, that can do it, and I'm like, how are you doing that? Like, you guys are fucking magic. Thank you, Gia. What does complex in the brain mean? Just different. Complex in the brain just means very different. It can mean mental illness, but for some reason when I say that I'm mentally ill, I don't like that. I like to say I'm just a very complex individual. I'm a very different individual. I'm very misunderstood. That's the best way I can say it. I have these emotions every day, for real. It's strange, I'm a man, but you get this strength from nowhere. And this is what I mean, though. I wish that I could just trust what will be, and I wish that I could just roll with the times, you know, just be, simply be. And I just can't, because I'm either too far stuck in the past, or I'm too far thinking about the future and that I'm going to die one day and I'm going to cease to exist, and that fucking freaks me out. And that's what I've been dealing with, you know. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much, Becca Louise. The fact you worry about it means you will care and protect that child. True. True. But the thing is as well, Hayley, sometimes I do think, like, there's days where I can't even get out of bed for myself. How am I going to do that for another human being? And unfortunately, because of me being a complex individual, it sometimes makes me selfish, where I'm going to protect myself and my peace. And then I just sit there and I think, like, what if I become selfish when I'm a mum? What if I become selfish when my child needs me, but I'm not? being a mum. And of course, obviously, my past experiences with pregnancies, like, that's put me off as well. big stuff. And I felt so bad for my boyfriend last night because he came in and he said, I really would like a baby. And then, do you know what was wonderful that he said? His exact words were, and I know how much pressure that's going to be on you, and I don't want that for you, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm ready for a baby. And I was like, oh, like, you understand me, like, you know that it's pressure for me, because I've got PCOS, like, you know, I have a medical condition that, you know, can stop me from having kids. It can be difficult for me to have kids. You're a villager partner, you reach for help. For real, true. I'm a mum and you change when you have them. I'm like you, but made myself do things, you'll be fine. Yeah, like I watch videos of like mums of how their life used to be, and they say that they, like, all of their worries that they had for themselves they don't have anymore. Like, they only worry about that child. And I find that, like, even though you worry about your child, I do in some form feel comfort in that, because I wouldn't have to worry about my own mind so much. Does that make sense? Like, it's tiring just looking after me and worrying about me. Like, I would much rather worry about something else. And if that's how it works, then so be it. I'm pregnant at the moment and going through a massive struggle, and they are offering up to 2 years of counselling after baby born. Really? That's incredible, to be fair, Lucy. And also, congratulations. It's a love and feeling of protecting them that you will never ever have. Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's so crazy. Yeah, because it goes from that to worrying about your baby. Yeah. you get anxious because of your weight, but then because of your mental health that's making you eat, and what you're going through and the stresses that's making you eat, and then you're in this vicious cycle. I get that, it's difficult. Thank you, Hayley. I just don't think my brain can handle another person to look after when I can barely look after me. That's how I feel. You're more than welcome, Hayley. But honestly, like I say, everybody is different in the process of end of life. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, my inbox is always open for you. Like, always open for you. Just... everyone used to say to me, just stay strong, and I used to sit there and think, well, how the fuck can I be strong when my mum's not going to be here soon? So I get where you're coming from completely. So if you do need anyone to talk to, I am here. You look so much like your mum. Thank you. I got the best genes in the world. Hi, Andy. In fact, I was meant to make a video before I came live. I might quickly make it. It was just to like say, if there's any psychics that see this video or see my live, please can you try and connect to my mum. I've just scrolled up after hearing about your mum. I have to say Steve is an amazing medium. Sorry to disagree. Honestly, I am not dissing what Stephen does. Like, Steve could be an incredible medium, absolutely, but the way that he treated me on that live stream was crazy, absolutely wild. Like, I don't know why he was so standoffish, and it was just, I don't know, it just gave me bad energy and I didn't like it. Like, he could be the best medium in the world, but his energy was off for me. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't, and he's like, oh no, it's fine. Like I say, we could agree to disagree. Like I say, with his gift, absolutely. Like, I have seen some of his photos, and it does like really, it makes me really curious. But just the way he was, I was just like, like, I don't know why he's being like that. Yeah. Right, first of all, you haven't got a fat belly, you've just got a belly. That's first and foremost. You haven't got a fat belly, you've just got a belly. All bellies come in different shapes and sizes. A lot of us have stretch marks, and do you know what? There's a lot of women that get stretch marks due to them bringing life into this world, and it's the most beautiful thing to witness. That somebody can become a mum, and that's them stretch marks become like a symbol of life, pretty much. Like, those stretch marks are there because I grew a human being. And yeah, fair enough, like, bigger people and people with bigger bellies, like me and you, yes, we have stretch marks, but it doesn't mean that we're ugly, and it doesn't mean that they're not nice. I love my stretch marks. You need to learn to love it, and when you're ready and when you feel ready, and if you don't want to look that way anymore, take little steps. Eh? I waited months to see a medium near me, got to the appointment, he opened the door and told me, fuck off, spirit's not ready. Shut up. I don't mean to laugh, but you're having it, you take the piss. That is her. I would be asking for a refund immediately. Are you fucking kidding? The one thing that I would love a medium to do, and they haven't to this day, like, I don't know how mediums work. I know that they can connect to spirit, or I would like to think that they do, and that's just because I'm still skeptic at heart, and I wish I wasn't. But they've never been able to tell me what my mum used to call me. If any medium told me that, if any psychic told me that, sold. Fucking sold. Because not a single person would know, apart from my big sister, and she's not going to blab to a medium. It's nowhere on the internet for people to search. It's something that my mum used to call me. She used to text me out in the morning. she used to be like, morning. Like, that was my mum's nickname for me. And if somebody would be able to tell me that, sold. It would enlighten me to the highest heavens. He was known to be abrupt, but I took the biscuit. Well, yeah, I fucking agree with that, Sal. Jesus. Yeah, he's a little bit abrupt. But yeah, he just told me to fuck off and close the door. In the last year, my belly has started to pop out my shirt. But the thing is, though, just don't... If it's something that you're not happy with, the only person that can change that is yourself. And that's only when you are ready. That's the thing. You have to be ready to be able to change it. And you have to find love within yourself. And, you know, you have to find love within yourself and to say, this is me, this is who I am right now, and I love myself. And because I love myself, I would like to make this change. And just try and make little changes. Don't try and go all in like, I'm just going to go on a strict diet and fucking, like, I'm not going to eat anymore and I'm just going to have a pot noodle once a week, you know? She's so missed. She really is. Here, look. Can you see her? That's my mama. I think I got, to be fair, I think I got my dad's lips because, like, my mum's lips were very, whereas mine, like, if, oh my god, not the fat shoulder, Amber, stop. Like, can you see that my lip is bigger at the bottom? Well, actually. And bitch, you better believe, actually no, I don't want to say too much in case a psychic can, like, tell me how she used to act. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to come off for a minute to make a video, because then when I make a video and come back live, if anyone comes across the video, they'll come on my live. Both beautiful, thank you, Faye. Hi, G. Yeah, like, my mum's eyes, like, everybody loved my mum's eyes. Like, they loved the dark hair and the blue eyes. And do you know what, it was only the other day that I saw a video of her with her black hair and blue eyes, and I thought, I need to dye my hair back black. I need to dye my hair back black immediately. Oh my god, I fucking shat myself there, but it's my coat. It's my coat hung up. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, Fiona, there's a ghost behind you. Thank you, Joanne. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to quickly come off and then I'll come straight back on. I'm just going to make a quick video. Stay with me, alright? The live will end, but just keep refreshing my page.